Back in 2021, Virginia Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin ran what, at least on the surface, looked like an old-school Republican campaign, the kind common during, say, the George W. Bush era. Campaigned as a genial businessman in a sweater vest with a focus on so-called kitchen table issues. He presented himself as something of an anti-Trump. But that was all just surface-level stuff. Trump endorsed him. Youngkin, in turn, paid lip service to Trump's big live election fraud, calling for an audit of the results. And today, that is just the reality for a lot of Republicans, especially those running in a blue state like Youngkin. They try to have it both ways, though that position is ultimately untenable. Eventually, you're going to have to choose a side. Now, to be clear, there are some very successful blue state Republican governors who rejected Trump. Charlie Baker of Massachusetts, Larry Hogan of Maryland, Phil Scott of Vermont are among the most popular governors in the entire country. But they are basically never Trump Republicans, which means they have no future in national politics, at least as far as we can see from here. Glenn Youngkin wants a future in national politics immediately. He clearly has ambitions to run for president one day. And right now, that means embracing Donald Trump. So despite his apparent initial reluctance to be a Trump supporter, Virginia Governor Youngkin has gone all in on Team MAGA. Case in point, next month, Youngkin is traveling down to Arizona to campaign for Republican gubernatorial nominee Kari Lake. He's using his image as a supposed moderate to lend legitimacy to one of the most extreme pro-coup candidates running for office this cycle, the kind of person who says just wildly untrue stuff like this.
You've called Joe Biden an illegitimate president. What does that mean?
He lost the election and he shouldn't be in the White House. We had a corrupt election. The reason we have inflation, the sky high inflation, and can't afford our gasoline, can't afford our groceries, is because we had a rigged, stolen election. The facts are there. The forensic audit proves it.
The forensic audit proves no such thing. To the extent it proved anything, it was that Joe Biden won the state of Arizona. Now, it's sad to say, but in our current state of affairs, you have to assume all Republican politicians are essentially pro-coup until proven otherwise. Glenn Youngkin is simply the latest to choose fealty to Donald Trump over loyalty to our democracy.